Cashbuild sells directly to cash-paying customers through its 225 stores in Southern Africa.
Right, so people will be familiar with these stores. If you traffic through South Africa and any of the major peri-urban areas, huge, big stores, also a great success story. Not a credit retailer, understand. You know, people get money or credit from elsewhere, purchase exactly those things I was talking about earlier. Door frames, cement, IBR for the roof, basic windows, etc., etc. Core products for home extensions and improvements in South Africa.
Market cap 8.6 billion rand, PE ratio of 22.3 and a dividend yield of 2.5%. Do you want to just start with the share price graph?
Also a good one. Had a bit of a dip there in 2015. People thought it was done and dusted, but it continues to trade well. Earnings
So
growth.
very similar looking share price graph here, Chris.
Yeah. Cashbuild's been around a long time, not quite as long as 69, but in the late 70s this was started up. Forgotten the chap's name.
Albert Koopman.
Albert Koopman, that's it. Yes.
Remember he had that fantastic new management theory about involving your staff in decision making,
Yep.
and
It's wonderful.
like Japanese.
And it's working.
Works like
What
a
a
charm.
twist!
You know, I mean, it's simple stuff. Like if you arrived there first in the morning, you got the best parking space, no matter where you were. Blue collar worker, it didn't matter. And participative management to the nth degree, absolutely fantastic. And they've only had a few CEOs since him. It's been characterized by guys who've been there for quite a while, have left, retired, whatever.
Pat Goldrick,
Pat
tremendous
Goldrick,
job.
was what a
Pat
character
Goldrick
that
was
Yeah.
at the helm for some time.
Yep.
Pat was the guy that used to like get up at 2 in the morning in Joburg and drive to the store, you know, in Bushbuck Ridge and be there to take the first parking bay at 6:30 in the morning to set the example, you know.
Well, looking at the share price graph, the culture is certainly paying off.
Every so often you had the odd little speed wobble, caused mainly by extraneous factors. Nothing that they'd actually really done. But if you look at it, as you rightly say, concentrating on the basics, no nonsense, getting down to brass tacks, selling the wood and the concrete and stuff like that. I mean, this is not a builder's warehouse. You're going to go in there, you're going to find good prices, but you kind of have to know what you're doing. And it's widely spread with a particular bias towards the rural areas and a bias towards traders.
Have
So
you
very
been
clever.
a long-term fan of
Yes.
Cashbuild?
Yes, yes, very
Well,
much so.
Yeah, and we've got them in the portfolio, remember? We held them before and we put them in with the view to being exposed
And looking
to
at the
this
share price
particular
graph, we've
sector.
obviously made money off it.
Yeah, I can't remember what our exact
Unless
entry
you got
price
in
was. No, it was
before
like
the dip.
260. Let's put that chart up again. We bought them in that ramp in the course of 2015, March or something, and then they sagged a bit, but we're now sitting with them at good levels.
So I think that's important. We hold it in the portfolio, and our decision at the end of the show will be very much about what we should be doing with that
Yeah.
Cashbuild position over the long term.
Exactly. So as far as it goes, we're very happy. We're invested,
Can we call it?
Werner de
Bottom up?
Jager and his colleagues continuing to show good, solid. They're very careful about where they develop new stores. They don't try to do everything for everyone. They focus on those commodity items which move well.
Hot or not?
Hot for me, for sure.
Hot.
Sizzling hot.